Hey guys, so you are currently in my living room. If you can't tell by the title, it is a back to school tips for freshmen and new people. And I'm so sorry. I really should have did plenty of back to school videos, but I've just been in denial. I just did not want to accept it. I did not want to come to terms that school is this month. School is in a few weeks for me. Some of you guys already started school, and I'm sorry for you. I can't do that. I could not. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it next year, but I just cannot start talking about school before the month of school. Like, no, that's impossible. But it's super sad that school started, and I have to come to terms that it is school time. So I'm going to give you guys a tips. The title can tell you what I'm doing. First thing first, if you are a freshman or if you're new to the school, you don't really know your way around the school. So what you should do is, if you are going to the school to go pick up your textbooks, they're going to write, I don't know if your school does it, but my school, they do. But you have to go and pick up your textbooks in summer, like whatever. So they don't really tell you, at my school, they don't tell you the homeroom number, but they tell you what classes. So it would be like orchestra. Well, this is how my schedule looks. It's
like art, orchestra, student government, language arts, chemistry, stuff like that.
Just say, like, you know, what textbooks you need to go get. So what you should do is you need to just look at that, and off that basis, look at what classes are in there. But if you see orchestra, or you see art, or you see any elective, usually an elective is one room. So you can be like, hey, there you can ask some administration, or you can even ask somebody there. It's a little sketchy because some people are so stupid and they would like lead you to the wrong classroom, which is so dumb. Don't let me get into that. But yeah, you can ask anybody and be like, where's the orchestra room, or something like that. Read the signs, you know, look around, get yourself accustomed. You're going to be going there for a few terrible, dreadful, sad, most disgusting, just gross days of your lives. For a few months you're going to be in this school, so you better get accustomed to how to get around and how to get comfortable. So yeah, first day of school, I hate that my school does it. I don't know if your school does it, but they do not like to give us our schedule beforehand. I wouldn't know my schedule when I get my textbook, so I can make a stop everywhere, and I'll put a little pink sticker on the side of the door so I remember, hey, I put that sticker there, I know where you are. So you're stuck on the first day of school. It's already stressful first day of school. You woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning. You haven't done that the whole entire summer. It's just super sad. So you should definitely take a picture of your schedule and put it as your lock screen. Like, I don't understand why people feel like teachers are not your friends. Teachers are your friend. Teachers are your friends. I'm telling you this because people feel as if like, oh, this is a teacher and I'm just gonna be rude to the teacher, and I hate teachers because they give me homework. At the end of the day, the teacher is your friend because they're the difference between an A and a B, a C and a B, a C and a D. They're the difference, those 1 points. If you were rude to that teacher, do you really think you had that 89, they're gonna bump you to that A so you can finally get straight A's for the first? You need to learn how to kiss some booty up in life, okay? You don't have to kiss everybody booty, but your teacher, sorry, you're gonna have to kiss their booty a little bit. So just be their friend. I love all my teachers. Trust me, I get out of so many situations because of teachers, and it's gonna bring me to my next topic. Get to know administration. Now, just my personality alone, I just have this thing where I'm cool with any type of authority. I feel like you should definitely strive to be cool with administration. Why? Because you are probably going to find your way into trouble. You are a puppy in a new school. Puppies.
Puppies. Puppies.
Puppies. Okay, you're going to see why I'm doing that in the next video. But puppies, you are new. You are going to accidentally waddle your way into trouble. There has been times where I could have gotten in trouble. There's been times where I didn't know what to do in situations. Just little things that you probably wouldn't think would happen will happen. And just because you were cool with that teacher, just because you were cool with that administrator, you will get yourself out of it.
I was in the office because I had gotten in trouble for doing something, and I'm sitting, getting ready to get this referral, and an administrator walked by, assistant principal, and then he was just like, I know her, don't deal with her, I'll deal with her. So he to his office, he read me all my rights, and I got in trouble with him, but it was better than not going on my records and getting a referral versus just hearing his mouth. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, that can save you. That's the difference between you getting into college. That's the difference between you getting a good grade. That's the difference between you missing days of school because you didn't get to know that person. So remember that.
Don't switch up on your old homies. I can't stress that enough. We all come to school, and this is not really for you if you're new, because this video is for people that's new and people that like new to a new high school and people that are new. I meant new to high school in general. For the freshmen, there's probably gonna be a flock of people that came from your middle school that's going to this high school. If that's the case, hang out with those people. If you hung out with them in middle school, why do you think because the school got a little bigger, the kids got a little older, why do you think you just have to switch up on them and you have to go join a new crowd? That's not fair. These were your OG friends. In the next topic, you will lose friends. And that's just inevitable. It's going to happen. You're going to lose friends. People are going to change. People are going to grow differently. Some people are not even going to grow. You're going to excel. If you're watching this video, I don't care who you are, you're going to excel throughout high school. You are going to reach a pinnacle in your life just being in high school. And some people are not going to be at the same pace as you. Some people are not going to have the same mindset of you. Some people are not going to have the same goals as you, and it just makes you guys separate. You're like a plant, and you first are growing out. You have your roots, and all the roots are just separated all differently, and you don't know the differences because you're under your sublevel. You're under the dirt. Once you start growing, you start seeing little branches branch out. You're all going to branch out differently. You're all coming from the same root, which is the middle school, but you're going to branch out differently, and you guys are all going to different directions and wanting different things. So don't feel like it's the end of the world that you are going to lose friends and you're going to lose friends. So it took me a while to understand this because I was just like, girl, or yeah, mainly for me, girl, but it could be for a boy too. People will not like you and they will not have a reason. They will just see you in the hallways, not know your name, and they just will not like you. And you just have to realize that that's what comes with the game, honey. You're just not going to be liked. And you can't do anything.
This is not Instagram. You're not at 10 likes and waiting for that 11th like for you to finally have some numbers, you know.
We all been there when you first began Instagram. But, like, you don't need that. You don't need to find out who's that extra like that you need. So, just scoot those people out your life. This is so important to me and my kids and my kids' kids. I just want to just teach this and practice it. Stay out of drama, but stand up for yourself. There's people that live and feed just to start stuff. They want to see, they're instigators. They want to see something happen. They want to see something pop off. So with that being said, you just need to try to take your way out of drama. And this is why, like I said previously, you sometimes want to stay with your original friends because you know those people. Now when you start hanging out with these new crowds, you don't really know them. You just want to stay out of drama, but you also want to stand up for yourself. You do not want anyone to walk on you, because the second you let somebody dominate your life, the second you let somebody dominate what you do and what you say, all that stuff, it's easy to see that, and a whole bunch of other people are not going to jump on that, because you have people that are just weak naturally, and the second they see somebody weaker, they're going to try to jump on you, and now you have extra problems for yourself just because you didn't stand up for yourself. And it brings me back to the next one. Don't fight in school. So just because you're trying to stay out of drama, but you are standing up for yourself, doesn't mean you have to put these up. Stand up for yourself means speak up for yourself. That means, you know, don't let someone just tell you and read you your rights. You need to let them know that you are your own person and you can, you know, address situations, but you don't have to do it in a fighting manner. Fighting in school is definitely not the best thing. If it happens, it happens. You can't stop it, but you should try your best not to let it happen. But there's times where you're just going to have to throw down because someone is really disrespecting you and you need to just address it there or whatever, however you want to handle it. But I'm all for not fighting in school. If you really feel like you need to beat a girl up, just beat a bitch up, yo, just beat someone up. If you really feel like you need to beat somebody up and just show them that you are alpha and you just want to just, all you got to do is be like, you know where you can find me. So you probably hear this a lot. It's a cliche, but just be you. Be yourself, because being you is unique. And you're probably not going to be 100% confident walking into a new school or just walking into high school in general. But you just want to hold your head up high. And like they say, fake it till you make it. It brought me to this one. Find yourself. It's hard to be yourself if you don't know who you are. And a lot of us is finding out who we are. Yeah, just try to find yourself. It's gonna be hard, but don't rush it. It's not like you're gonna be writing down like, who am I, like what am I. It will come to you, but just try to be who you think you are. You know, being yourself or finding who you are will also lead people to copy. Let me sit comfortable for this one. Throughout a lot of the things I do have a lot of mockers. They like to mock what I do, and they will throw shade about it. Like I say, girls will copy you, people in general will copy you because you are original. And what do they do to originals? They copy and copy and copy. So just be aware of that, and don't let that get under your skin, and don't make that start a fight or break friendships because they want to be you. It's just because you found yourself faster than someone else did, and they try to, you know, fake it till they make it. And the last thing, which all parents would agree, boyfriends and girlfriends are inevitable in high school. It's gonna happen. You're gonna stumble upon it. It's just natural. And I promise you, you're gonna start feeling them little hormones, and you're gonna be like, y'all, and then I mean, it's gonna happen. Whatever you're doing, all I can say is don't let that affect you in school. Yeah, guys. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. This video was fairly lengthy, but I'm really trying to get it out to you guys of just little tips that I wish I knew before I got there, or just tips that I learned along the way. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I just want to say thank you. Let me get up here. Thank you for 200 subscribers. Y'all the true MVP. So just know, once I hit a certain number, I'm going to do a giveaway. Because I just need to thank you guys. I love you guys all, and to all my new subscribers, I hope you guys are enjoying my video. Like I said in my welcome video, don't forget to look around, make yourself comfortable, and just get to know me, you know. And I'm going to do my links down here. My links are going to be in the description box and running throughout the video. You guys need to follow me on social networks. And if you feel like there's something else you want to add to my channel, you tell me, because this is making me happy. I love doing things for you guys, and I just want to do something that makes you want to sit and watch and tell your friends to watch. So like I said, again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for 200 subscribers. Bye, guys.